Gates are back, and they fight away. Big Papa was all legs coming out of the stalls. We'll have to drop into the rear. Eternal Optimist and Bella's Pablo, the first two to break. Nocturnal Flight is right there in third, not letting the front two all that easy, have it all that easy. Rogue Mail races away in fourth. Eye-catching is at his outside. To the Moon and Back is midfield, kept company by Caramel Fudge. Lucky 13 races a further 2 lengths in behind that group. And in turn is about 8 lengths from the leader. There we go, a further length and a half away to the likes of Big Papa with Destined to Dance and African Torrent racing among the rear group as they work their way towards the final 1,200 metres. And Eternal Optimist is the one in front by about 2 lengths. Second place is Bella's Pablo. Then comes Nocturnal Flight at the rail third, a further 2 lengths away to Eye Catching, who races away in fourth. Then came To the Moon and Back with Rogue Mail. They were further back. Then another length and a half back to Caramel Fudge, whose midfield and the pace seems to be genuine. African Torrent went past Lucky 13. They've traded positions. Big Papa won from last, leaving Destined to Dance at the rear of the field. Through the final 600 metres they go. Up in front is Eternal Optimist. She'll bring them towards the top of the straight, in front by 1 length. Second place is Bella's Pablo. Nocturnal Flight is still third, racing 2.5 lengths from the leader. Eye-catching Pink Sleeves and Cap. Rogue Mail being asked for every effort. To the Moon and Back went towards the inside, now racing 4 lengths off the leader. Caramel Fudge was nearest us, and that is pretty much the race. Now with 3:50 left to run, Eternal Optimist is still the leader. Bella's Pablo at the outside. Then Nocturnal Flight, To the Moon and Back up the inside. Eye Catching and Caramel Fudge into the last 150. Eternal Optimist, but now To the Moon and Back puts it all together. Nocturnal Flight trying to stay with him, but To the Moon and Back too good. To the Moon and Back has beaten Nocturnal Flight. Third goes the way of Eternal Optimist. Then came Caramel Fudge. They straightened up, so the winners towards the right-hand side. To the Moon and Back took him a while to respond to the urgings of Richard Ferry. It was hardly instantaneous, but once he put it all together, they weren't going to stop him. Nocturnal Flight, good run in second. Eternal Optimist stuck around, ran third. Nothing wrong with her performance. Caramel Fudge towards the extreme left-hand side, also doing some good late work. But To the Moon and Back deserves a second career win.
Okay, so an exciting race to watch as Richard Ferry marches on. Number 1, To the Moon and Back. That's 3-1-3 now for Richie Rich. Well done to Des McLaughlin. Well done to Dennis LeBreton. Congratulations to everybody that's played part. Well done, Richie Rich. Thanks for your comments beforehand to MJ. A very good run last time out. You would have been licking your lips watching that sort of form line and found the right race. Moved up well enough on the inside. Good win.
Yeah, look, I left it all to Choppies, and beforehand I did say he's not the most honest horse, and he's a bit in and out, and he's never closer than 3 lengths off. But I had him a bit closer today. I think that helped, and I came into the straight, and he doesn't suit this sort of track, but I managed to get him going. And once I got to the front, he started looking at everything again, and I just had to show him the stick and just keep asking for more. But a great one nevertheless. So well done to Choppies, to the owners, thank you very much, and to my sponsors are winning form. Thank you.
Richard, just quickly off the bat, I like to follow horses going through. At this sort of a level, can he continue to improve and win a few more races?
I think in the wet and further will be a little bit easier for him. Yeah, it just depends on what's in the race. If you find a horse that's dropped 10 points and he's gone up 5, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, it's got to be the right sort of race.
Who's booked your hat for this race?
Some friends on the inside there, so let me go give it to them.
Well done, Richie. Good stuff. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of people that are chasing Richard for the hats. Long may it continue for him. He's still got a good book of rides in front of him. Well done to Des McLaughlin. Well done to you, Choppies. To Dennis LeBreton as well. This one bred by the Drakenstein Stud Farm. It's number 1, To the Moon and Back, who goes bang to win race number 6.
Thank you very much, Brandon. I've spoken to Des a few times lately. Des, well done.
Thanks very much, Vicky.
It seems that he's improved every one of his 3 starts with you, and obviously today a peak run over the trip.
Yeah, Vicky, listen, today it was a little bit worrying, going onto the winter course for the first time. As you can see, that horse, it takes a little time to unwind, but, when the winter comes, the ground's going to be more testing, so I think he'll be competitive. I think he'll go on from here.
Do you think it's also, it seems a bit of an obvious question, but his drop in rating to be able to be competitive in this class?
Yeah, listen, he's obviously in this division because of his rating, and I think it's very encouraging for the weaker horses, maybe he'll find his confidence and kick on from here. But it's a nice stepping stone, and just well done to Dennis for being on course today, and he's made the effort to come down and lead it in. It's very hard to get this man here, but well done to Dennis, and I'm glad he's here on course as well. And well done to Richard for a great ride.
Well done, Des.
Thanks, Vicky.
Dennis, come on. We hear you can stand exactly. I'll come join you. Dennis, well done for the win.
Thank you very much.
Des is doing a good job.
Yes, definitely. I'm so happy where I am now with the day's training, hard worker, and we got a good team around us. Thank God we both got a couple of horses, young horses. They will be, let's say, start running in about 2-3 months' time. This is my target. I'm 74 today, and I always said, let's go for the best and try to be a bit succeed.
Why do you like racing? What is it about racing that you love so much?
Now, I've been in the game for years. What I mean in the game, well, I studied in Durban in 1971, and then I went back to Mauritius. And since then, I've always been involved in racing. But at that time, I was employed by a company. I could not afford to buy horses. And then I decided to go on my own. I opened my own construction company called DLB. And since there, things were getting better, and I could buy 1 and 2 and 3 horses. And Bernard last year he asked me to come to open my own yard. It was not at all in my intention to do that, but I said, why not? Said I came and I meet nice people around me. I said, let's go forward now. So far we started in October last year, I would say November. So far we got 37 horses, and they will start running very soon. And with Des, which is a hard worker, we got on very, very well. And as you know, Bernard is watching this race in Mauritius. Before the race finished, he found me already, said, well done, before the race finished. And then he asked me, this is where I got Stevie Donahue here. Stevie has been riding in Ireland, in England for years. So he will come and help us, hoping that Bernard will be back in a couple of months. But for the time being, I can't see Bernard riding. But Stevie will help.
Well, Dennis, I'm glad you've made I'm glad you're here on course, and I'm glad you've made it to the winners' enclosure. I hope to see you more.
Yes. No, I mean, I would like, but I don't decide, huh?
No, the horses always decide. Well done.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay.
Well done, Dennis. Well done. Yes. Go have that's the celebration walk to go get some champagne to celebrate to the moon and back. The sun of twice over. Well, it's Drakensberg stud for breeding. Nominee Mrs. Gaynor Rupert, and lovely to have Dennis Lebreton in the winner's box. He's often here, doesn't always make it to the winner's enclosure. So definitely a special winning. Well done to Richard for that tally, ever increasing.